There you go. We're seeing the fire coming in here. Direct hit from the Apache. Very, very close encounter here. Wow, look at the arc of the missiles there. And that Challenger 2 tank got completely obliterated. And we're seeing more engagements here. Not too good for the enemy. Aircraft being shot down there in the distance. And this unit's about done. So you can see as the smoke clears and there's fire everywhere, the enemy got completely destroyed there. Welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing? Thanks so much for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, this is a strategy channel where I cover RTS games that I currently enjoy and have time for. Do bear with me, my channel is small, but as it grows I will cover more content. So what are you guys going to get today? Today we're going to be playing on the chemical map. It's going to be going against Ranked, and you guys see the rest of the information here, as well as that it's Conquest. So right now I have a good mixture of infantry, some recon up front, just some fire teams. I got about 4 or 5 of them. I do have a command unit. I have a Bradley and some sniper teams up front here to do some scouting ahead. And you guys see I'm splitting my forces there to the right. I have 2 more fire teams as well as 2 stinger teams. On the back there I do have a Pivads as well as Chaparral and another M2A2 Bradley. In the beginning of the game, we weren't quite sure exactly where the enemy was going to be going, so we decided to basically make a play for Charlie here, and as well as Bravo here, and even contest maybe possibly Delta. Right away, I was kind of surprised here by the enemy, who ended up taking out my sniper team extremely fast. Unfortunately, I don't think they even got a shot fired. And that's because he had 4 deploying units, so I was not expecting it. But here you go, our Bradley was engaging some of the infantry there, and unfortunately it was also taken out. There you guys see our burning Humvee, and unfortunately here is our destroyed Bradley. So far our push was absolutely unsuccessful, even though we did capture this area temporarily. We do have Bravo, but it seems like the enemy has made a pretty solid push here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they start showing up here in this wood line. Here we have a Harrier who's trying to do a airstrike on us, and he actually ended up missing, and it was a cluster strike there. He's popping flares, and doesn't look like he was engaged by any anti-air, so not too good for us in the beginning, but again, it's not going to really matter if he didn't hit anything. So here in the distance we see a infantry fighting vehicle here from the enemy. Looks like it's engaging, but my Bradley is also firing at it. And there you go, you guys just saw us take out the enemy infantry fighting vehicle there. Just good for us. Very, very quick exchange here between our Bradley and theirs. And we are playing against NATO versus NATO, which is kind of unusual. So here's a Gazelle coming in with support. Looking like he's probably wanting to come in here and support his troops. But we do have anti-air. We have a Chaparral right here. We got some more anti-air coming in right here, so that way we have a little bit more diverse coverage as far as anti-air goes. And that is important because as he does his recon, he will be pushing more aircraft into the area. And there you go, we're seeing some enemy vehicles here split off to the right road here to get out of sight. Our first encounters here between the enemy and us. We got a fire team and a Bradley actually firing at the incoming units here. And actually we even have a tank here as well. And we are being hit by some kind of anti-tank unit there too. Looks like this rifles unit's gotten destroyed. Got very, very lucky there. We're going to have to retreat that Abrams, and we do. And now we're seeing a full frontal assault here. We're seeing a firefight between my units and theirs. You see the streaking tracer bullets going on there. But you guys are also seeing my artillery coming in here, trying to suppress and if not shock the infantry that's right here, the Paras infantry. We do have a medium machine gun, so as firepower goes, they do have a lot more firepower than I do. And there's artillery coming in here too, which is really rough for my troops right now. They're definitely not winning this firefight, and we're kind of getting hammered right now. And you see just the intersecting fire coming in here, plus the artillery. This is just an absolute onslaught. Not good for my troops here. And they need to pull out of this tree line as soon as possible. As you guys see, they're slowly retreating as the enemies coming in there. We're seeing another aircraft there. Another Harrier. But this time we do have anti-air. And again, an unsuccessful attack, as well as they lost the aircraft. And let's see if this one's any better. And actually, that one was good. But the aircraft did get shot down, and they did destroy one of my infantry units. It was a direct hit. There you guys have it. Another airstrike happened in there, and that was actually from me. Trying to stop this massive onslaught that's coming from the enemy. So you guys are seeing a lot of engagement. Here's this PIVADS. Very, very close. Almost got completely taken out there. We're seeing this I think it's an anti-tank infantry unit that has just been firing there from that tree line from really, really far away. So I need to be really careful here. Or if not, just find and eliminate that team. There you go. We just took down one of their gazelles with our chaparrals. And now we're actually having an engagement between the challengers. And you guys see the line slightly shift in our favor. There comes the artillery. You see these challenger tanks are just kind of sitting here, waiting for some orders. But we do occupy this town, so hopefully we can, stop any advances there. And here you go. We got more infantry pouring in these tree lines. Again, this not a bad tactic using the forest here, because it gives them a little bit of cover, but not too much cover. So this infantry unit got completely wiped out. And you do see the artillery coming in there, but they're also trying to hit my anti-air system here as well. I do need to start moving that anti-air system or it's going to get destroyed. But as you guys see, again, right here from this wood line, let's see if he gets any kills there. And he does, unfortunately. He finally got a kill after shooting probably maybe 7 or 8 missiles. So, it's not too accurate, but still very good placement by the enemy there. And finally, you're seeing the Challenger tank here engage my infantry. And there's one in the back there as well. There you guys saw one missile. It's popping smoke and trying to get out of there because we do have this Apache coming in here. And it's pretty much threatened both these tanks right here, so they both pop smoke to try to get out of there. Good call by my opponent there, who actually ended up smoking both his Challenger tanks to get out of there. And the tactic here is actually popping smoke and not moving. But again, there you go, there was an explosion there. But again, this is not the perfect tactic, because obviously you guys are seeing me actually call in artillery right on top of the smoke areas there. The infantry got completely pushed back here, so we're starting to see some favor for us. We've been able to hold out here fairly well without too many casualties. So, and here we're seeing an aircraft coming in here, probably going to go for my Apache. Very likely. And he didn't really get much, and we did shoot him down with our F-15C aircraft. My opponent here is actually pushing his Challenger very, very close to the buildings here. And let's see if that works out for him. I highly doubt it. There you go. We're seeing the fire coming in here. Direct hit from the Apache. Very, very close encounter here. Wow, look at the arc of the missiles there. And that Challenger 2 tank got completely obliterated. And we're seeing more engagements here. Not too good for the enemy. Aircraft being shot down there in the distance. And this unit's about done. And as you can see, as the smoke clears and there's fire everywhere, the enemy got completely destroyed there. And you guys are seeing more infantry coming in here. We got a Bradley here engaging one of their infantry fighting vehicles, and I believe it's the PV-510 Warrior over there. And it did get destroyed by us. He's pushing in a little bit more infantry, but we do have this Apache, which does have the 30mm Gatling gun, which does a lot of damage to infantry, actually, believe it or not. Love the sound of that gun, though. And you guys just see, we just have an overwhelming amount of firepower. It's very likely that very soon we will be completely taking this area over. And there you go, you guys are seeing me doing some commands here. I'm trying to do a flanking maneuver here. Again, here in the middle, there's not too much going on here, but the enemy is pushing up more armor. They are being hit right now. And my Bradley from all the way over there might be taking shots at this chieftain tank there, but actually my infantry unit unfortunately missed at this close range. Another chieftain tank over here, heavily damaged and also being engaged by my Bradley. And there you go. Here comes airstrike from the F-11. He's still pushing his infantry here without proper support. I don't see any resupply. I don't see enough infantry. I don't see enough anti-air. There's a lot of things he doesn't have in this area. And again, if you guys look, he's beating me 1466 to 114. Most people would say this is a, GG. This is a lost cause, but I don't think so. And this chieftain tank is taking a lot of punishment right now. And there you go, it's taken out. And we are seeing artillery strikes again from the enemy, but with us coming from here, as well as from here, it's a lot to deal with here. You see the enemies retreating here, and it looks like their commandos are going to be completely wiped out here. Yeah, you can't really deal with that. There goes our F-15C. I'm sure it's going to circle around to take out that Gazelle. You see the anti-air being engaging our F-15C Eagle. And then here he's pushing up a Gazelle. I'm not sure if it's actually going to do much. Likely to be taken out by anti-air. Or my own helicopter here. There you go. F-15C took that Gazelle out. And another anti-air missile missed, so whatever anti-air they're using is not very good. And there you go, another recon taken out with some fire team and 2 Bradleys. We are seeing a incoming bomber here. It's a Harrier. But you guys do see the F-15C is targeting it, and we took it out right away.
We can't take it anymore.
And actually our F-15C got away there. We just got 4 kills with that aircraft. That's pretty amazing. Here you guys are seeing a complete collapse of the zone. Looking like Bravo is going to be ours very soon. Taking out his infantry. Did a successful flank here. We actually captured this resupply, which really helps us because we can obviously heal up some of our troops. And here's our Apache here, just completely annihilating those troops. And this AH-1F Cobra also helping support the Apache. And looks like this command unit just got taken out there. So you guys see that their control over the area is lessening. There was a good airstrike from the enemy there, but again, we're going to shoot him down, very likely. Yep, there you go.
Beware, commies nearby. We're getting shot at. Flight zone is hot.
It's cool to see all the engagements going on here. You guys see Abrams is pushing up. Here's our Apache, unfortunately taking way too much firepower, so they're kind of getting out of there. But we do have this AH-1F Cobra that's going to come in and pick up the slack. And it also has a 20mm, a little bit smaller than the Apache. But with the Abrams firing, the machine gun firing, 2 fire teams here, I should say we have a pretty good chance. And actually right now, it's not looking too hot for us. They're making a counter push to our counter offensive. And you saw the massive amount of troops here. Here comes an airstrike. Right on top of my tank. Good drop there, but he's going to get taken out. There you go. I would say it is worth it because those M1 Abrams are very expensive. But here comes the artillery into this middle section here. As you guys remember, there's a lot of troops here. So if anything, we can shock them, if not do some damage, so that when they do come at us, if they come at us, then we're going to be in a better position. There's been a lot of back and forth, and it really looks like the enemy's about to beat me. But right as that was about to happen, we did kill their command unit or force them out. So now we have our +1, so this is really, really good for us. And this was kind of a, you know, a very essential thing for us to win. This is the first time we've had a +1 in a long time, so controlling this delta area is going to be key. And again, we're on our way to controlling this area even more here. But again, the enemy is making their own counter pushes. Here comes the AH-1F Cobras to do some damage. And there you see it's actually taking out a helicopter over there in the distance. But they're also firing the troops. There you guys see smoke was being popped by the enemy to try to evade being destroyed.
We need ammo here. This is Red 2.
And we're moving these helicopters a little bit closer because there's not enough anti-air in this zone. And because of that, we're able to just kind of fly around and destroy whatever we want. Kind of having air dominance here, which is really, really good for us. There you guys see the infantry getting completely melted there. And the Lynx helicopter is going to get taken out very shortly. There you go, it goes down. We found more infantry here, and we're actually seeing another, the AH-64 also coming in here to help. So it's just a massive helicopter onslaught going on here, just destroying pretty much everything we see. And there you go, another infantry fighting vehicle got destroyed by our Bradley up there. You can see we're pushing up more infantry. We got some supplies coming up, got some tanks in the background. And then more helicopters are actually coming in, and artillery support, so it's the whole shebang, and looking like a full-on offensive. Wow, look at all that carnage.
Can't take it anymore.
Just absolute mayhem over here. The enemy needs to really start pulling off into the forest here, otherwise they're toast. And look at that accurate artillery coming in there. It's amazing. It's actually a really cool shot. Only lost 1 man, and they lost a whole unit. That's a pretty good kill ratio right there. Again, look at this. Right now, we've pretty much had a full-on breakthrough. Look at this tank just get annihilated by the AH-1F Cobras.
I can hear the bullets whistling behind me.
And we do have a +3 now because we control Bravo, which is awesome. So like I told you guys, it doesn't matter if you almost win the game. Looks like we're coming back here. Let's see if this M1 Abrams ends up taking out that Challenger, and it did. So you guys are seeing this kind of came in handy. We had some troops here in reserve, 2 fire teams, and we actually used them to flank the enemy at the appropriate time. And now we're seeing another small little engagement. This is going to get destroyed immediately. Very nice. And if they didn't unload their troops, they're donezo.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
So if you take a look at that, strategically we were doing really well. We have Bravo, and we're not going to stop pushing. This is the mistake that I've learned over time from playing with other experienced players like Saucy and whatnot, is that once you have broken the enemy from this massive engagement, you actually want to continue to push. Don't stop pushing, because if you start getting lax and lazy, well, then the enemy's going to have time to actually rebound and come back and hit you again, and actually you could lose the game. Artillery's about to fire.
It's hot here. Yes, sir. Copy. Right up. Get
There you go. We're actually trying to hit this command vehicle here, and then you guys are seeing the airstrike from one of our F-111s. You see the artillery coming in here and the cluster strike. And you see the artillery's coming in actually really close, and there was a shot from our Abrams, likely to put this tank out of commission, or to get him out at least, at minimum. See the artillery coming in here close. But as you guys see, we are getting closer and closer to destroying this chieftain here. More airstrikes coming in there from the enemy. And he's trying to take out the Abrams there.
We can't take it anymore.
And there you go. He's lost pretty much every aircraft he's put into this area. We're slowly moving onto this territory now. This is actually Delta. If we can take Delta from the enemy, we can actually put this main supply road at extreme danger and actually cut him off in this zone here, potentially from there. And he's doing more airstrikes there. And we're not going to let him get away that easy. Very nice. Here we go. We have our Cobra engaging these Challenger right here.
Protect the gun.
We're probably going to go for this one right here, as it's already damaged. And it's moving very slowly. And we're shooting it from the back, so it's likely to get destroyed. And there you see our other helicopter actually engaging the other Challenger. It's being hit from the back as well. Here's a Bradley. It's probably going to take a shot here. Gonna get broadsided, I think. So far, these tanks have been doing pretty good. 2 missiles from the Bradley have missed, which is not great.
It's hot here.
See all the craters from the missiles coming from the Cobras. And there you go. We have our M1 Abrams. Take a beautiful shot, broadsided this Challenger tank here, and it did get destroyed. It was heavily damaged already. There's another Challenger here. He's pushing up more tanks in here, but that's not going to pan out because we have infantry with anti-tank rounds as well. there you go. We're having a strike on the recon here. Kind of expensive, but worked out in the end. And there goes that other tank as well. Severely damaging any type of armor push that they had going on there. And at this point, we're pretty much just cleaning up, guys. We have a +7. This is a pretty much complete defeat here for him as we cut off his supply line there. You guys can see the kill ratio here. It's 9,725 to 42 losses. We have 2,001 conquests. Again, it kind of seemed like he was 100% going to win, but we actually ended up making a major comeback. It was really, really fun. I'm really glad that I didn't end up giving up because it was just really satisfying to come back like that and in such a manner. Just a very dominant performance there. So here you guys see some of the statistics. As you see, some of our units were very, very productive. This Apache ended up taking out quite a few units. So, you know, that's really good use. We used our helicopters in a really good way. And this Bradley, oh my goodness, took out quite a lot. And this F-15C was very, very active. Took out about 3 helicopters and at least 3 aircraft, which is awesome. Most of them being bombers, and one was actually a Tornado F3. And again, Bradleys are just really good all around. I do really enjoy using them. They're really fun. Anyway, thanks so much for coming, guys. If you guys enjoyed this match, do smash that subscribe and like button. It does help the channel out a lot. And I hope to see you guys next time.